For latest updates and short audio clips, follow us on Instagram, Reading the Author.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast Reading the Author, a unique show where we read authors' mind and not their book. Meanwhile, I truly believe and pray that you and your families are completely safe and healthy as well. Guys, today we have Anveshika Misra ma'am with us, and she is the author of Silhouettes of the Soul. Thank you so much ma'am for coming on our show. I'm truly grateful कि आप हमारे show पर आए.
Thank you so much, Gaurav, for having me. It's a pleasure.
Likewise, ma'am. First of all, ma'am, heartiest congratulations because your book has been unveiled by the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, right? Dr. Pramod Sawant. Am I correct?
Yes, thank you. Thank you
Okay,
so much,
ma'am.
Gaurav.
That's totally a different deal, ma'am. First of all, really congratulations for your debut book. If something big has happened, it's really a sign of God that you have a long way to go. बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Means a lot.
So, ma'am, like, how does it feel? What's your age as of now? Like, I guess 20 to 23.
Yeah, I'll be turning 23 in the next 2 months.
Okay. So, how does it feel? 23 debut author book वो भी chief ministers ने unveil की and अपना नाम Amazon, Flipkart पे देख के what's the excitement going on?
I mean, I'm not sure how to put it in words, but definitely, Gaurav, it feels amazing. I mean, ये बहुत time से एक मेरा था. It was a very innate desire that I really wanted the term author before my name. और मैं काफी time से I was trying to work on different kind of genres. क्या मैं कर सकती हूँ? But I also wanted to make sure कि whenever I do publish my work, तो वो सिर्फ namesake के लिए नहीं हो. It actually is some constructive content, and it honestly feels very very amazing that now I have finally been able to achieve it. And again, also I'm very very grateful to the Honorable Chief Minister also he took the time and unveiled my book. It was an amazing experience again, and everybody is very happy. I am very happy, and yeah, I don't think I can express it better.
So, कितनी बार अपना नाम सर्च करके Amazon पे देखा आपने क्योंकि now it's live.
मतलब वो काफी बार किया है. ऑब्वियसली आई बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट विद यू. बहुत बार करके देखा है. आई मीन आई गूगल इट. आई सीन कौन से प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे आ गई है, कौन से पे आने वाली है. तो डेफिनेटली मल्टीपल टाइम्स.
बिल्कुल. So ma'am, like when it comes to talking about this book, right, Silhouettes of the Soul, इस पॉडकास्ट को सुनने के बाद बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग होंगे that might be interested in buying and reading. वो डेफिनेटली जाएंगे चेकआउट करने इस बुक को. So when it comes to talking from a new reader's perspective, what a new reader can expect from this book? Can you share some insights with us?
Definitely. So, I mean, अगर मैं simply अगर बोलूँ theme, so that is spirituality. But now the moment I say spirituality, especially a lot of people in this generation, they're already bored. Oh, it's something, again about it's something religious, something very traditional. But that is exactly where I have tried to act different and bring a different perspective altogether. So what I have really tried to do is कि ये soul, spirituality, consciousness, ये सब, I have not written about जो traditional spirituality है कि अच्छा we should, this is how we should pray, these are the chants we should do. No, it's not that. The concepts I have picked up this is basically where this is a coherence of science and spirituality. So every theme that I have written a poem on is directly or indirectly backed by science. तो it is something very interesting for people to read. Anybody who will be reading, अगर उनको पहले से concept नहीं पता है, तो at least I think this I can be sure of that they will 110% go back and read more on the topic. And I think that is what I want. I think the goal I would want my readers to achieve, that when they do read my poems, when they come across it, so they should really be as curious and as intrigued when I was when I came across these themes.
Okay. So ma'am, like, when it comes to talking about the concept of the book, like, I'm sure, related to vibration, chakra, soul memory, what's one of the most thing that people definitely misinterpret, according to you?
Something people misinterpret. I mean, it's very tricky because ये सब सारी, I mean, चीजें ही, these are kind of things which everybody
Exactly.
has a different perspective on.
True.
But from my point of view, one thing which I think a lot of people misinterpret is the construct of time. So usually आप किसी से भी, if you do go ahead and have a conversation, either people will be talking about their past, क्या mistakes हुई हैं, या तो they're delving in their past, oh ये I have done this mistake earlier, तो ये दोबारा नहीं हो जाए या कुछ, or they are either very इन्वॉल्व इनटू देयर फ्यूचर कि अच्छा मुझे फ्यूचर के लिए प्लानिंग करनी है, अगले 5 साल का क्या है, ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स. बट आइडियली इफ यू सी, आई मीन अगेन इट्स वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. अगर हम इसके बारे में डिटेल में बात करने बैठे तो आई थिंक अनदर 2-3 पॉडकास्ट विल जस्ट बी टॉकिंग अबाउट क्वांटम फिजिक्स एंड कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ टाइम. बट सिंपली सेइंग, एक्चुअली अगर आप साइंस के टर्म्स में जाए तो टाइम इज अ कॉन्स्ट्रक्ट. देयर इज नो पास्ट एंड फ्यूचर, ऑल देयर इज नाउ. तो वो ये मिसकंसेप्शन कि किसी का अच्छा पास्ट में मेरा ये हुआ था तो प्रॉब्ली आई एम बाउंड टू मेक दैट मिस्टेक अगेन, और दिस इज हाउ पर्सनालिटी इज, तो ये मैं दोबारा रिपीट करूंगा. नन ऑफ दैट इज ऑनेस्टली ट्रू. एंड मोस्टली मैंने लोगों को यही देखा है दैट दे आर ईदर फोकस ऑन देयर पास्ट और द फ्यूचर, और उस चक्कर में जो एक्चुअली जो प्रेजेंट है, हार्डली एनीबडी इज एक्चुअली बी दे प्रेजेंट इन द नाउ मोमेंट. और वो पावर ऑफ नाउ का किसी को वैल्यू हो ही नहीं पाता. सो आई थिंक दैट इज वन थिंग दैट पीपल नीड टू हैव अ बेटर पर्सपेक्टिव ऑन, I'll say, अगर नॉट entirely misinterpret.
Okay. But that's completely a deep topic, ma'am. And what I personally feel like, आपने कभी सोचा कि in a time span of 5 seconds, because रील भी लोग आजकल मोस्टली स्क्रॉल करते ही रहते हैं, बहुत हार्डली एक दो रील होती है जिसपे लोग रुक के देखते हैं, बिकॉज टाइम स्पैन, अटेंशन स्पैन एक्चुअली बहुत कम हो चुका है. So in today's generation, is this, is it ready for these kinds of conversations?
I think actually अगर दूसरा एक हम पर्सपेक्टिव ले, so I feel like this generation more than ever is ready to have these conversations. Because again, me also being a part of this generation, I feel like जो पहले की हमारी generation थी, they were very set to their own kind of lifestyle. They were not really open to new ideas or inculcating new changes and all of those things. But अगर आप आजकल की generation को देखो, they are, they are so fast paced and they are adopting new things so quickly. और आजकल तो ये wellness and spirituality की space, especially after COVID, it's either ways an in thing, as you say. So I feel like for somebody who really, I mean, see, all of this is ultimately the truth. So if not now, eventually kahin na kahin you will, step into it in your life. If not now, maybe kuch time baad. But I do feel that this generation more than ever is prepared to go through this kind of things because they are very open-minded that way.
Okay. So, when it comes to talking from a reader's perspective, let's say 2 रीडर हैं, पहला एक अराउंड 15-20 साल का है एंड दूसरा लेट्स से 60+ है. सो व्हाट दे गोना टेक फ्रॉम दिस बुक? लाइक पहले वाले को मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि दैट विल गेट इंट्रोड्यूस टू दीस काइंड्स ऑफ थिंग, एंड ऐसा है कि 60+ वाला दे विल गेट क्लैरिटी अबाउट दीस थिंग्स. व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन दिस?
Absolutely, Gaurav. I think I completely agree. I mean, let's say for somebody who's 15, again, quite a young age, agar aap actually in depth mein, if you go through these concepts, that is maybe something very complex for a 15-year-old to grasp and understand truly. But agar us age se hi, if somebody actually starts adopting these things, becoming curious about these concepts, eventually they'll understand maybe another 3-4 years by the time they're 18 or 19. So, I mean, or this is the age actually कि when you ideally step into the world. तो अगर इस एज में अगर किसी को ये सब नॉलेज की समझ हो जाती है और एटलीस्ट दे ट्राई अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड अडॉप्टिंग इट, I think their life is made. And when you come to the other side of the wheel, well, let's say somebody who is 60-65, obviously they come from a very experienced point of view or very different perspective. So as you said, it will yield them clarity. And at the same time, I think कुछ लोग they might as well say कि अरे हमें पहले क्यों नहीं पता चला. Maybe अगर हम ये पहले हमें ये समझ में आ जाता तो it would have made our lives so much easier.
Okay. So how many total poems are there in this book, ma'am?
It's a collection of 50 poems जो कि 4 parts में it's divided.
Okay. So the first question, like, what are those 4 parts जिसमें divide किया अपने poem को? And the second question, इसी के साथ कि 50 poem लिखी है, and I'm damn sure कि काफी टाइम में लिखी होगी, एक साथ बैठ के तो नॉट पॉसिबल एज ऑफ नाउ। सो पहले वाले और 50th वाले लिखने में व्हाट वाज योर इमोशनल ड्रिफ्ट चेंज एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट? कुछ ऐसा हुआ क्या कि पहले वाले में अलग था एंड 50th वाले में, बिकॉज द टॉपिक इज वेरी सेंसिटिव अकॉर्डिंग टू मी एंड यू नो काइंड ऑफ जो कि बहुत कम लोग टच कर पाते। सो व्हाट वाज योर काइंड ऑफ इमोशनल लैंडस्केप शिफ्ट इन दैट?
Sure. तो पहले taking up your first half of the question, जो कि क्या है वो 4 parts. So the book is divided into 4 parts. The first part being the stirring of the soul. Second, the soul in friction. Third, the soul remembers itself. And the fourth, the soul in flight. तो जिस उसको सिंपल में समझाने के लिए बेसिकली अगर मैं आपको ये भी बताऊँ सिलुएट्स ऑफ द सोल का क्या मतलब है, सिलुएट्स यहाँ पे मतलब मैंने मेटाफोरिकली यूज किया है टू शो द डिफरेंट टेक्सचर्स ऑफ सोल, बट आइडली उसका लिटरल मीनिंग ये होता है कि इफ यू कास्ट अ लाइट ऑन समबडी, अगर आप अलग अलग एंगल से एक फिगर पे लाइट डालोगे तो इट विल डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ शैडोज विल बी फॉर्म्ड। तो ये आइडली सिलुएट्स का मतलब वो होता है। तो व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट दीज 4 पार्ट्स, ये 4 फेजेस ऑफ हाउ द सोल इवॉल्व्स। फर्स्ट वन बीइंग द स्टरिंग ऑफ द सोल, जब उस you know when the soul is confused, जब नई नई चीजें उसको पता चल रही हैं, you know when it's all new to the soul. Second, the soul in friction. So जब अब आपको ये नई चीजें पता चल जाती है, when now you introduced to the new things, there is resistance, क्योंकि you know it turns your life 360 degrees. These are all new concepts, so definitely there will be a resistance given how you're living your life अभी actually. Third part, the soul remembers itself, but ultimately जब आप उस फ्रिक्शन को क्रॉस करते हो, उस रेजिस्टेंस के स्टेज को क्रॉस करते हो, देयर कम्स अ स्टेज व्हेन देन द सोल एक्चुअली स्टार्ट्स रिमेम्बरिंग इट्स एक्चुअल फॉर्म, इट्स एक्चुअल पर्पस, व्हाट इट एक्चुअली इज, कि ये सब लेयर्स है ही नहीं। और फाइनली देन द सोल इन फ्लाइट, फिर एक बार जब when the soul knows कि this is who I am and this is what I am actually, so then obviously it is in its best form, in it matches the universal consciousness and the यूनिवर्सल एनर्जी। तो ये 4 पार्ट्स है। कमिंग टू योर जो आपका सेकंड क्वेश्चन था, डेफिनेटली ये पोएम्स 50 पोएम्स लिखने में मुझे बहुत टाइम लगा एंड आई मीन एज आई टोल्ड यू कि बहुत पहले से मेरी एक ये जर्नी रही है टू राइट अ बुक, एंड दो आई एक्सप्लोर्ड अ लॉट ऑफ जॉनर्स, अ लॉट ऑफ टॉपिक्स, थीम्स, मुझे ये हमेशा से बहुत इंट्रीगिंग लगा है। तो concept of spirituality and consciousness and how science, how quantum physics is really involved in this entire realm of spirituality. And really, I mean, thanks to my mom also, she's the one who actually introduced me to all of these things, because she reads, she's an avid reader of quantum physics and all those kind of articles and all of that, and thanks to her that I also sat through workshops, I got to know about these concepts and then I researched deeper. तो ये बहुत एक लंबी जर्नी है। कुछ poems 1-2 साल पहले की लिखी हुई है, कुछ पोएम्स 10-12 साथ में लिख दी। सो इट्स अबाउट हाउ द क्रिएटिविटी स्ट्राइक्स मी। एंड जब मैंने फर्स्ट पोएम लिखी और जब मैंने जो अपनी 50th पोएम लिखी, जो एक्चुअली मैंने जो लास्ट पोएम लिखी है दैट इज द लास्ट पोएम इन माय बुक ऑल्सो, उसी ऑर्डर में लास्ट पोएम है वो। एंड आई थिंक बाय द टाइम आई रोट द 50th पोएम, so when I started, I was very hesitant. I was like, pata nahi whether this theme will appeal to an audience, whether I am very confident in what I am writing, whether it will make sense to the people who are reading. But ultimately, by the time I was on my 50th poem and writing my last line, I think I was so confident. I was like, yeah, now I know what I have done and I'm very confident of it. And I know that people who are intellectual and people who really want to get into this field, who are curious, who are intrigued by quantum physics and spirituality, I think this will hit the right chord. तो या वो चेंज था।
So मैम, like इन सारी पोएम्स में से which one was of your favorite? Like because बताना बहुत मुश्किल है because इन सारे आपने लिखे हैं, बट स्टिल एनी कोई ऐसा कि नहीं ये बहुत सही है और मैं रीडर्स को भी रिकमेंड करूंगी कि नहीं ये वाला तो एटलीस्ट जरूर पढ़ना या इसी से एटलीस्ट स्टार्ट करना, एनीथिंग लाइक दैट?
तो आई मीन दो ये थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है। इट्स द सेम पोएम जिसको मैं अभी रेफर कर रही थी। इट्स द लास्ट पोएम इन माय बुक व्हिच इज कॉल्ड द सोल्स असेंट टू द 5 गेट्स। तो दिस इज बेसिकली अबाउट हाउ जिन 5 एलिमेंट्स से हम बने हैं, या ऑल मैटर ऑन अर्थ दैट इज मेड अप ऑफ दीज 5 एलिमेंट्स, दैट इज अर्थ, वाटर, फायर, एयर एंड एथर। एथर मतलब स्पेस। तो इन 5 एलिमेंट्स के थ्रू, तो इट्स एन एंटायर फिक्शनल विजुअल इमेजरी जो मैंने क्रिएट किया है, दैट द सोल इज गोइंग थ्रू दीज 5 एस्ट्रल गेट्स पहले वो अर्थ के गेट के थ्रू पास करता है, फिर वाटर के, फिर फायर के, एयर के, फिर एथर के, एंड after when you enter this gate there is a certain conversation or learning that the soul has. It absorbs certain values, learn something, then moves on to the next gate. और जब वो लास्ट गेट से निकल के सोल आती है तो वो अपने एक परफेक्ट फॉर्म में होती है, बिकॉज नाउ इट्स लर्न्ड एवरीथिंग एंड ऑल अबाउट इट, क्योंकि यही 5 एलिमेंट्स है जिनसे हर छोटी से छोटी चीज से लेके बड़ी से बड़ी चीज बनी है दुनिया में. सो दिस इज अ पोएम वेरी क्लोज टू माई हार्ट बिकॉज आई फील लाइक this talk, if somebody really understands that depth, I think it speaks volumes. And at the same time, even if somebody who doesn't understand it that much, उसको किसी को इतना effort नहीं भी डालना है, it is very simple to understand at the same time because everybody knows कि ये 5 elements है, everybody can understand the visual imagery. So yeah, this one is very close to my heart.
Okay. So when it comes to ma'am, like writing schedule, let's say, so what's your current writing schedule, like या फिर जब आप इस किताब को लिख रही थी, because आपने बताया ना बहुत सारे पोएम 1-2 साल पहले के भी हैं, so what was your writing schedule, like every day you devote some particular hours to your writing or it's like random कि कभी कोई thought आया तो फोन में डायरी में लिख लिया, बाद में बैठ के elaborate कर रहे हैं, how does it goes with you?
I think my creative juices flow whenever. मतलब मैं it's not anything peculiar that I want a certain space or environment to really, write something, to make a creative work. I have written poems in my office also. I have written poems while traveling in the flight also. So I have written poems at the most random time in the most random places. And ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि उससे whether I'm in the morning or in the night, nothing like that. It just happens when it happens, and especially जब जैसे मैंने आपको बोला कि कुछ poems तो कुछ साल पुरानी भी है, but I mean earlier in this year when I made it a point कि नहीं now तो I am going to go ahead and publish my work, and I started approaching publishers and all of that. So that's when I knew कि so I had around I think 35-38 poems तब तक, and I was like this is not a number I want to go ahead and publish. अगर ये मेरा debut work है तो I wanted to at least hit that benchmark of 50. तो जो लास्ट की 12 to 15 poems है, I have I think written that within a week or two, and it just happened. I don't know how, but it did.
What I personally feel मैम, like when it comes to writing a story या फिर novel, उसमें हम फिर भी सोच के यानी let's say कि कुछ fictional बना के ऐसा लिख सकते हैं. Fictional तो नहीं बोलूंगा, but still कि हम उसमें कुछ सोच के अपने से ऐड करके कुछ कम करके किसी चीज को रिलेट करके लिख सकते हैं. बिकॉज उसमें बहुत हम इलैबोरेट करने का हमारे पास स्कोप रहता है. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू अ पोएम, व्हाट आई फील कि एक इंसान पोएम को नहीं चूज करता, पोएम उस इंसान को चूज करती है कि तुम मुझे लिखो, काइंड ऑफ दैट. So when it comes to talking to any poet ना, I feel really blessed to have this conversation with poets because उतनी सारी feelings को ना एक particular word में समेट के लिखना, it's truly a blessing, and that's definitely what I feel.
I completely agree, and I think you have already put it very well, Gaurav. मतलब बहुत सही आपने बोला, and it was most certainly difficult. मतलब it is very easy अगर when you're drafting an entire chapter and you don't have a word limit, there is no restriction on rhyming words, because I mean my style of poetry, there are many styles of poetry, but मेरी style of poetry is rhyming scheme of AABB. So मतलब it is definitely easier that way. But I felt it was also strategically planned that I'll put this through poems, because I feel like somebody who is actually not interested in spirituality or these concepts might not pick up an entire book जिसमें लंबे chapters लिखे हैं, maybe ऐसे boring तरीके से concepts explain किए गए हैं. People might not give that a shot also. But when because a poem hardly takes 30 seconds to 1 minute to read, at least जिस length की मेरी poems हैं, तो maybe that way even people who are not entirely interested might give it a shot, because they know, okay, maybe I'll try to understand this entire concept in just a minute. I don't have to give it days to read, or it's very long. So yeah, it was difficult, but as you said, I think the poems chose me.
Exactly, ma'am. So when it comes to ma'am, is there any kind of belief which you have recently outgrown, during this process, or ऐसा लगा हो कि नहीं यार ये चीज तो मतलब पहले पता चल जाती, anything like that?
Belief that I have outgrown. I think the belief कि I initially thought कि everything happens at its own time.
Hmm.
धीरे धीरे करके probably if I'm working on something abhi, not taking a lot of things on my platter altogether at once, not running myself thin. But I think ultimately I realized कि there is no perfect time for anything. मतलब it is all up to when and how much you want to do something. Because for example ये मेरा book का ही idea and the fact that I wanted to become an author, if I am honest, I think ये मेरे दिमाग में is there since like at least 2 to 3 years, but nothing happened. And this year, earlier, initially Jan Feb May, I decided कि okay, no, I'm putting my pen down and I'm doing it. I'm getting my book published, even though I was working also then. But I was like, no, I will give myself time. Even after office, I'll get this done. And it happened. And it very easily happened. मुझे लगा था बहुत difficult हो जाएगा, कैसे manage करूँगी, कैसे सब होगा. So I think the belief I have outgrown is there is no concept as perfect time for things. You make the time, and if you are able to make the time and you really want to do it, then I think that is the perfect time.
Totally agree on that, ma'am. Yeah. So, ma'am, like when it comes to talking from a person's perspective, या फिर kind of author's perspective, what are the things which you are focusing upon in life as of now?
Author's perspective, I'll say, I mean, obviously, I am living with the success of my first book. I mean, for me, I consider my book being published itself as a successful benchmark now.
True.
And definitely, I mean, I'm getting all the praises and, all the reviews, positive reviews, fortunately, and all of these things. Again, book being unveiled by dignitaries and all of that. So definitely from an author point of view, I do hope to write more books in the future. I really want to, but I want to see the kind of reaction and response I'm getting to this content that I've put out, how people are responding to it, so that I'll also learn what do I exactly have to tweak, or do I not have to tweak anything at all. Maybe this is what is working. So author's perspective पे that. Apart from that, personally, I mean, I'm heading for my MBA this year. I just quit. I was working with PwC till the end of April. I was working as a management consultant in Hyderabad, and now I'm heading for my MBA. So yeah, on the personal ground now, another 2 years gone to study, and hopefully after that, let's see where life takes us.
So, ma'am, like, when it comes to talking from a person who have already read a book, or, because we will be sharing on social media, so definitely your reader base will be listening to this podcast too. So as of now, it will be, I know, very early to ask this question, but have you ever thought कि अगली book क्या होगी? Like, you want to stick to these genre only, or you want to experiment a bit on some other too? Anything in the pipeline? कभी सोचा इस बारे में?
To be honest, not exactly sure. I mean, I do want to linger around this topic of spirituality, but maybe something a little different, slightly different, maybe not entirely now, like in this book, I mostly focused on soul, its phases or something like that. Maybe, but I like to play with these interesting concepts, pick up, challenging themes. So maybe I would pick up, I mean, this idea is in my head for quite some time. Let's see if it comes to life or not. But I am thinking about maybe next I would like to play with the essence and ideals of what the Bhagavad Gita has, and how I can probably, again see where that intersects with science and create something on that. Again, a very challenging theme. Let's see how I can do justice to that.
So, ma'am, probably my last question to this podcast will be like, after listening to this podcast, many people will just love to start writing, or, they might be holding their first draft in the laptop, in the diary. So what would be your advice for those upcoming authors?
I'll say that I have been there, and trust me, if you have even reached that stage that you're holding your pen and your diary in your hand, I think you've already taken the first step towards being an author, because कई लोगों को तो उसी का time नहीं मिल पाता है. And don't lose hope. Please be persistent. It takes some effort, pre-publishing, post-publishing, during publishing. But trust me, it's all worth it, because once you do get that title behind your name of an author, it definitely adds a lot of credibility, and a different perspective to you on a personal level also. So all those budding authors in the pipeline, I wish you all the best, and I hope that you are also able to, achieve that success one day.
Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed this lovely and inspiring conversation with Anveshika ma'am. And if you do, then do follow our podcast, Reading the Author, available on all the leading podcast platforms. And don't forget to buy and read the book. आप जस्ट Amazon पे जाएं, वहाँ पे सर्च कर सकते हैं अन्वेशिका मिश्रा मैम की बुक आ जाएगी. जरूर खरीदें, पढ़ें और अपने चाहने वाले, जानने वालों के साथ जरूर शेयर कर दीजिएगा. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming on our show. It was my honor to be able to host it today.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. It was a lovely conversation. Looking forward to many such conversations with you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.